We got him.
My first adult racer, y'all.
Ooh, nice. All right, so here's another look at this little rough green snake that Myles just flipped. That goes to show, lift anything, doesn't matter. You never know what something might be hanging out under. What's going on, everybody? Another day filming with Snakes with Myles right here. At our first spot of the day. The weather is honestly perfect, and I'm just hoping that that means snakes and other herps, so we shall see. But we're gonna get to lifting some of this junk you see here in the background, and I will get back to you guys if we see anything. Just found a couple scorpions Myles just spotted under these boards here. Little invertebrates. There was another one, he disappeared, but pretty common. We're gonna lift this second board and see what's under it. Two more striped bark scorpions. Two big females. Let's lift this big old dog. I hope I don't blow my back out. Or not. More invertebrates. Myles just flipped right here. Whole pile of Texas bark scorpions, or otherwise known as striped bark scorpions. Centroids vittatus. That is probably the most I've ever seen under one little board. It's cool though. Let's see if we can find some herps here soon. Not a whole lot yet. Didn't unfortunately see any reptiles or anything like that at that first spot. Did get to see like a whole bunch of scorpions, but there just wasn't a ton to lift. A lot of these spots are newer for us, so just kind of learning as we go along. But we're gonna head to the next spot and see if maybe we can find something there. All right, Myles Myles just found a big racer. You can see a part of his body right there. We're gonna try and get a hold of him.
It's my first adult racer. Catch it.
All right.
I'll hold this up for you. He's going this way.
You want me to just grab him? Oh, he's gone. I see him.
Okay, his head's right here.
I got his tail.
Nice work.
We got him.
My first adult racer, y'all.
Ooh, nice. Big old Eastern yellow-bellied racer.
Beautiful.
That's a nice one.
It's like great olive coloring.
Uh-huh. He's feisty too. So cool. First real find of the day. Myles did see a rough earth snake earlier, but was unable to get good hands on him. Man, he is feisty. All right, I'll hand this guy off to you. You could let him bite you for a little bit. So cool.
Hell yeah.
All right, wanted to get one more shot of this beautiful Eastern yellow-bellied racer. This is by far the largest individual I've seen, and Myles has seen as well. Very thick, surprisingly. I mean, they're not known to be like thicker snakes, usually pretty slender-bodied and quick, but this is definitely a good-sized snake, and glad we got to see it because we were starting to think we might get skunked today, but that is not a bad find at all. We're just gonna leave this one here, very close to the tin that we found him or her under, so gonna let him be and keep looking. Hopefully that's a good sign that we can find some more cool snakes and other herps. We just flipped this little board right here. Saw a couple cool centipedes. It looked like maybe small tiger centipedes, which I know. Oh yeah? I know they do exist in Texas, but hadn't seen any yet, so that was pretty cool. And then we just got this beautiful little, doesn't look like a Texas spiny. It looks like maybe a lifer for me, a fence lizard of sorts, maybe a western fence lizard. I'll have to check on that, but it is for sure a male because males of the Scaloporus genus. Sorry, I gotta focus my camera. Males of the Scaloporus genus have these bright blue, almost iridescent colors on their ventrals and their chin there, so you can see that. That's a very pretty lizard though. Just hanging out under this board, but I wanted to show you guys him. Gonna take some pictures and then we're gonna let this one go where we got him. Super cool. We have another invert, a little tiny Phidippus audax bull jumping spider that Myles just spotted. The ones in Texas I'm noticing have a lot of these red markings. Maybe that just means it's a sub-adult or juvenile, but it's a very cool little spider. A lot of people that don't even like spiders tend to at least respect these spiders just because, I mean, they're really cute and they also seem semi-intelligent as far as like arachnids go and stuff like that, which is neat. But cool find. We're starting to see stuff now, so we're gonna keep looking and see what else comes up. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today is gonna be a cool adventure. We're gonna be exploring a new area today again. Essentially, I just left the gym. I'm gonna head home, get changed really quick, take a shower, whatever. And then Myles is gonna be meeting up with me again. And we're gonna head out again to a new area that neither one of us have ever been to. So gonna be kind of hoping for the best. It's getting up to like 70 degrees today, which could be good. Sorry, I'm so out of breath, I know. But yeah, I'm also just excited to get out there. We missed last weekend. The weather was just too crappy, so we called it off. Just a little too cold for any herps or anything like that to be moving, but today's looking a little bit better. So we're nearing closer and closer to spring, which I'm very happy about because that means more life, more things out and about, and you know, running around and things like that. So anyways, I'm gonna head back home and I will catch up with you guys in a few. We found some trash. Check it out. See if it is as good as it looks. Yeah, big. Look at this dead lizard skeleton. You can actually see the skull. What? That's pretty big.
That's a large, yeah.
Scorpion.
That's a very skinny striped bark scorpion.
Yeah, Texas or striped bark scorpion right there.
Andrew just flipped this lizard carcass that has like an intact skull. Pretty large.
You see the teeth? That, you know what? That skull might be a rodent. Look at the teeth there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Those front two teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that is still,
Lizard body.
I think it's
right
a big
there.
like Texas Spiny or something, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. Oh, ant colony right there. Oh. Okay. Yep. Oh. Got it. Oh. Ready? Nope. All right. Nothing here.
Sorry.
You're good. Giant American millipede. Oh my goodness. That's a pretty one too. Got an American giant millipede right here under a literal bag of trash. How cool is that? A lot of red on this. This is definitely one of the prettier ones I've seen. And bigger. One of the biggest I've seen too. Anything else under there?
Yeah.
So cool. Myles just spotted a neat little centipede right there. Pretty. I know. Look how old this TV is. Oh, yeah? Oh, huge Texas Spiny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's a giant Texas Spiny lizard hanging out under this. He's inside of it.
Oh,
There he is.
Andrew's wrestling with a Texas spiny lizard inside of an old
Oh,
TV.
oh. Ow, ow.
You okay?
The thorns. Ooh. Damn.
You alright, man?
Yeah, those are rough.
Well,
Well, I tried. That goes to show, lift anything, doesn't matter. You never know what something might be hanging out under. I don't know where he went, but sure we'll see more. These thorns in here are crazy. All right, so here's another look at this little rough green snake that Myles just flipped under that log there. That's an awesome find. What, 30, 40 minutes into herping? Not too bad. Second stop, hanging out under here. It's still a little cold out, so snakes are kind of hiding a bit, but I think when the sun comes out, they'll start coming out to gather some or absorb some sunlight. I think he might be trying to bite me. It's pretty cool, but very pretty snake. Glad we got to see it. I'm gonna grab some pictures and then we will let it on its way. So you may have noticed earlier in the video, but I actually purchased a new microphone to start filming videos with better quality recording, which was going fine and all. However, it did die on me without realizing it for a little bit. So unfortunately for the rest of this video, I actually lost the audio for it. So I'm just going to be playing a little bit of music in the background. But anyways, this is a huge Texas spiny lizard that Myles found under this broken down barn here. It just kind of was hiding under a piece of metal, under the soil, probably trying to get away from the cold, but absolutely the biggest one I've ever seen in my life. These are pretty common, so we typically don't pay too much attention to them. Maybe take a picture here and there, but this one was massive and honestly caught my attention. I was definitely interested in looking at it a little bit longer. Things about the size of like a small bearded dragon. Then Myles found this huge rattle off of a western diamondback rattlesnake. And an interesting thing about these rattles, if you didn't know, they are made out of a protein called keratin, which is the same protein that our fingernails are made out of. But a new button on the rattle is added every time a rattlesnake sheds its skin, so you can get a decent idea of how old or how large a rattlesnake is based on the size of the rattle. Here we just came across some old abandoned barn structure, and there was a lot of tin laying around, so we decided to flip through this big stack a little bit and see what we might find. And sure enough, we did find something towards the bottom of the stack, but you will see what that is in a second here. That is after I get obliterated by these fire ants. So what we have here is a beautiful western rat snake, non-venomous species, quite common here in Central Texas, but this is actually the first one I've seen yet this year, and a pretty nice one at that. Some great oranges and yellows throughout this snake's body in between the scales. And I mean, she did give us both a few warning bites, but again, this species is non-venomous, and you're looking at maybe some minor bleeding, but nothing too crazy from a snake like this. I mean, she is decent sized, but nothing too bad. And after a few minutes, she calmed down right away and just kind of relaxed. Here you can see her on my shoulder just hanging out. After taking a few minutes to hang out with her, take a couple pictures, we brought her back over to put her under her stacks of tin where we found her. It's always important to put animals back right as close to where as you found them as possible, so that they can hang out in that area, get back to doing whatever it was that they were doing at that time. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you stick around for future adventures. I'll be coming out with videos every 1 to 2 weeks. And spring is in full swing at this point. Animals are moving and we're seeing all kinds of crazy stuff. But anyways, lots of awesome content on the way, and I will see you guys on the next adventure.